Here we go, back at it again. Oaks and Derby qualifying races coming up this weekend. We'll start first in Florence, Kentucky with Turfway Park. They've got the Bourbonette Oaks coming your way. 3-year-old fillies here. It's going to be race number 11. We're going a mile and a 16th. It's worth $300,000. And, it's a pretty wide open field. You can see we've got 12 listed, and, half the field I'm not quite sure what to do with them, but the other half, I have an idea what to do, so let's get started. Resplendence has speed to the inside, already proven that she loves the course, loves the distance. She will be a factor from beginning, and I believe to end as well. Then we've got a runner that's stretching out from the sprint to the route. Now, third start of the career. I think that because Fernando de la Cruz is a very assertive rider, I think they'll try and take the lead here with this sprinter stretching out. They probably won't get it from Resplendence, but I think that they'll be for the place, and that's going to be a factor, a pace factor for sure. Also up there could be Maximum Offer. This 3-year-old filly also has shown she wants to be forwardly placed, and I think she can stick around. She probably is not going to gun for the lead, but she does have good early speed, and she'll probably press that pace. That means there could be enough of a setup for some closers, and one of them is a runner named Lovely Gray. I think she could be loaded for a big run from off the pace, especially with Joel Rosario in the irons. We know what he can do from off the pace. Very capable, and I think there'll be some value there with that filly. The question is she good enough, and will the pace be hot enough? And that question also comes to mind when it comes to our selection. Our selection is going to be in a nice spot, sitting just off. And so we're hoping that they'll be able to make up ground and get something to run at. And that is going to be Bless Her. Really, I was impressed. I'm actually impressed with all 3 of her starts. If you go to the debut, I have a rule. 12 runners in a race in a maiden race. And if you can split the field, right, finish 6th or higher, that's a great debut. I thought it was a great debut on the turf at Laurel, then came back and then stretched out even further, going a mile and a 6th on the turf at Tampa. A field of 11, they finish in 6th place. I'm okay with that. Then they switch to the synthetic third time out. They break the maiden with a really impressive, powerful performance when they turn for home. I believe they get something to run at. I believe she has so much more to offer. That was her first time with that mile and a 16th on the synthetic. She's probably maybe not an Oaks filly, but I just think that in this instance, she's going to win this prep race. Remember, you can win the prep race and make your money and not have the horse that's going to win the Oaks or the Derby. Remember, all the races are different. So I think I'm going to go with that suggestion right there. We'll take Bless Her and the Bourbonette Oaks, and I'm hoping we get some value with that, as we should. And Johnny V in the irons, we might get bet a little bit because Johnny V, but we'll still get value. There it is, the 8, Bless Her. From there, we go on to the very next race on the card. It's race number 12. It's the Grade 3 Jeff Ruby Stakes. This one here is a mile and an 1/8 for the 3-year-olds, with a nice size purse as well. And they get 100 points to go to your winner, so that's automatically going to put you in the gate on Kentucky Derby Saturday. Let's get started. Okay, so now, this race does not have a lot of pace, in my opinion. Medici is very sneaky, and if they don't gun for the lead, then they've made a huge mistake because there's really not much early pace in the race, and speed can be really dangerous at Turfway Park. So I'm expecting Medici to try to break for the lead and get away from the field. If they do get any company, might be this horse, Black Hornet, wants... I don't think they want the lead, but I think they can stay close enough that they can still be a threat. Now, you see them on the turf. They kind of faded back a little bit, 2 starts back, but I think that they really want to be where they were in that maiden performance at the fairgrounds, just sitting just off. Didn't quite work out, but I think that's what they want, Black Hornet. If they're going to compete here on the synthetic, they have to be in a stalking position. If they are there early on, well, I think that they could be a serious factor. But, there's not a lot of pace in the race. And so I think a lot of them are just going to kind of be just grinding and grinding and grinding and not really making up ground. But there's one runner that definitely will make up ground. And I think he's just better than the rest of them. I think that Full Effort, he's just a better horse. And he's already proven himself on the synthetic and already proven himself at 2 turns. I think that in this situation, he won't be, I don't believe, as well, he might be far back. He might just want to settle, relax, and then make the big move because he's got a great turn of foot. He can easily run them down. I don't want to get cute in this race. I think I'm just going to go with full effort, who's probably going to be your favorite here in this situation. So what we end up doing is, we're taking a horse that we like, and if we get to that point where it's really a short price, you may just want to, and if you feel confident like I do in this horse, you may just want to use the horse as a single in the late pick 5, which is going to be bonkers at Turfway Park. So that's how we deal with the Bourbonette Oaks with Bless Her. And of course, in the Jeff Ruby, we take full effort. Those are our selections. I hope it all works out. All right, that's how we do it here on Horse Race Bets. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, we will see you here. I'm Ken Rudulph. Good luck and enjoy whatever you're into.